Hey there, it's Miranda from My Scrappy Life, and this is another process video for Spiegel Mom Scraps. There's my code for Miranda15 to purchase any of the mixes and the free cut files that she may have, and I'm going to use a sketch for Manitic Monday. I hope that you all had a wonderful Mother's Day if you are a mother that is watching this process video. I told my family that all I want to do is scrapbook on Mother's Day, and that's exactly what I did. So here I am using papers from my stash. It's from Pink Fresh. It's the Escape the Ordinary. So all of the embellishments that I'm using and the papers that you will see, they work very well with the two mixes that I am using from the shop, which is All American and Teal Me Tomorrow. And you will see me put these on at the end of the video. Towards the end, you will see me use the mixes. And here I am following the sketch, I would say probably about 85%. I decided to distress the edges, and I got out a brown one. I think it's like the antique distress from Temples. I also did this banner wrong. For some odd reason, when I went to cut this, I thought it was cutting it correctly, and of course I did it. But I didn't change it because you know what? I'm just going to leave it as is because that's what I do. And here I am. I'm just doing it all. And I do layer these straight as possible as I can. And as you're watching me put these papers down and place everything correctly, I want to talk about the pictures. So the pictures that I am using are while we were in Austria, we went to one of the waterfalls that we found on the way to the place that we were going, which is Lake Bled, Slovenia. And I was a full-time nanny where I would go on trips and stuff if a family would need me to nanny or babysit their children while they went out and about on their family trips. If they wanted like a romantic night or just needed help with the kids and stuff while they were on trips. So that's what I did for most of my 3 years in Germany. And this waterfall was amazing. It was just gorgeous, peaceful, and everything in between. So there's 3 different takes of these pictures. One of them has me in it, and I'm so tiny compared to the rest. But then the other 2 are different places of how I took the pictures. So here I am, I got all the papers down, and now I decided to take out the tags. Instead of just 2 tags, I did 3. And off camera, I will let you know that I do put ribbon on, and 2 of them are black, and 1 of them is a white ribbon. I just didn't put that on camera because I figured you guys knew how to put ribbon in a hole on a tag. So. And also off camera, the other thing that I didn't do on camera, we all know how to do splatters. I use gold splatters at the end as well. And I decided to back with a bunch of different layers. I am, in the next 3 months or so, that you will see while I'm part of the design team, I'm going to use my stash for a lot of this stuff. I'm not ordering any or purchasing or ordering any new product until around September. So I am going to be on a complete spending freeze for the summer. And it's just so that I can be able to use up my stash. I have tons of collections that work so well with the sequence mixes that Spiegel Mom Scraps does. And I'm going to use them up while I'm going to finish up these onesies and twosies types collections that I have for papers, or 3. Like this one, for example, I have like 3 or 4 pages left, ton of ephemera packs that I normally don't, normally it's the other way around. Normally I'll have tons of paper left and no ephemera, and this time I had less paper and more ephemera. So I'm trying to use up my stash. And that'll clear out, hopefully, for all of the fall paper collections that are coming out, so that I can be able to buy more sequins and get more sequins to match the new collections that are coming out. So here I am, back to the layout. So here I am, I'm placing down all of the little scraps and stuff that I have left over and just wanting to layer them up. As I normally do, I always layer tons of it, because if you don't see me doing layerings, you'd probably think what's wrong with me. Because as you get to see me on the channel, my layouts are always filled with a bunch of layering and also a lot of embellishments. Most of the time there isn't much free space or white space, depending on how you want to say it, but I do every once in a while do some space, white space, and this one is definitely, it's going to have some white space where that gray is at. I don't go past that paper, the one with the arrows that you see. All of my embellishments goes from that paper all the way over to the other side. Here I am, I'm just using some dimensionals to place the picture up so that it's even with the other two that I placed it on. And I do put a little bit of ATG on it, some glue on there so that it's ready to go, some tape. And here I am, I'm placing down the arrow. So I decided to mimic that arrow piece and make it go all the way up and down my whole page, so that I have a huge triangle effect on my layout. And I'm just finding all of the arrows. I go into the stickers, the chipboard stickers, I go into the regular stickers that they have. I place hearts and butterflies on here, and I just really enjoy how this looked. So while you're seeing me finish up some of the embellishments, please make sure that you go over to the shop. Use my code Miranda15 for all of your purchases. Again, the two that I am going to use, that you will see me use at the end, are Till Me Tomorrow and All American. And I also make sure that you like and subscribe to the channel as well. So with the title, now on the sketch it shows that it's kind of a bigger title is what I'm supposed to use, but I decided, because of how busy the papers were and also kind of how busy the layout is turning out to be, I use that sticker up by where my tags are at, and it says something where, like, where the best place, or the best place I should be, something like that. So I just placed that, and that's going to be my title. And obviously I will have my code at the end, along with my still shots, of course, for you to see the finished layout. And here I am, I'm just finishing up my embellishments. I try to make sure that I place everything where I would like them to be, and then I place up some of the hearts with dimensionals just to give a little bit of an extra dimension to it. And I do actually put a dimensional or two on the butterfly as well. And all of the hearts that I have, I do place dimensionals on. And off camera, I use gold splatters as well. That was the other thing. Remember, that was the other thing I did off camera, because everybody knows how to do splatters. So I use gold splatters from Shimmers just to add a little bit of color to it. And I hope that you enjoyed listening to my Manitic Monday of a layout. And again, I hope that everybody that is, if you're a mom, that you had a wonderful Mother's Day on Sunday, or celebrated sometime over the week. So here I am, I'm placing the sequence mixes all over, and I do, like I said, I do show you at the end what two ribbons that I use, and I do put the ribbon in the tags, but that's off camera. And here I am, just placing the rest of the sequence. I take some of the teals out of the Till Me Tomorrow, and then the blues and a couple of gold pieces out of the All American. I'm going to leave you with watching the sequence and the close-ups are coming up soon. And I hope to talk to you soon, and have a wonderful Monday. Bye!